Raja Krishnamoorthi. Congressman, always great to have you on the show. So your colleague, Nancy Mace, accused Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson of having blood on his hands. Tell me, people will hear, oh my gosh, these sanctuary cities won't help ICE find the criminals. Is that true? What is the argument for why local police should not help ICE federal agents arrest illegal migrant criminals?
First of all, it's actually the case that local law enforcement in places like Chicago routinely cooperate with ICE to basically get criminals off the streets, so long as ICE presents a judicial criminal warrant. That is the key. And if they do, then they are not only required to, but they have many times in the past. And I think that is kind of the issue that kept coming up today. I think there's like a disconnect because on the one hand, I think some people think that, ICE doesn't need to do the work of going and actually getting these judicial criminal warrants. But on the other hand, they want to make sure that these criminals get off the street. And it doesn't work that way. They have to do the work of getting the warrant, going to the police, to the local law enforcement, and then the local law enforcement obviously cooperates and gets them off the streets.
So, so is the point that ICE doesn't want to have to go get the warrants?
I think so. They don't want to do the work. That's the issue. One very illuminating exchange for me happened between Jim Jordan and the mayor of Denver, Mr. Johnston. And Jim Jordan kept bringing up that there was this one individual that ICE was tracking, that everyone knew was a criminal, had done all these horrible things, but ICE did not actually present a judicial criminal warrant to the police in Denver so that they could then cooperate and get this guy into the possession or custody of ICE.
But if everybody knew he's a criminal, why wouldn't everybody, including the local police, want to just pick him up?
Police had him. The local law enforcement had him. They could only keep him for a certain number of days. And so at that point, what ICE should have done is get the criminal warrant from the judge and then get him directly from the jail. That would have been the easiest thing, but it didn't happen that way.
So Congressman James Comer repeatedly asked the Chicago mayor if he would turn over criminal illegal immigrants to ICE. The mayor of Chicago refused several times to say that he would. Why would he say that? Why wouldn't he just say, yes, give me the warrant, we'll give you the criminals?
I think that's the right answer. Give me the warrant, we'll give you the criminals. And I think that he tried to say that. As you know, sometimes in these hearings, people sometimes speak over each other. And so I don't think the answers necessarily came out in a clear fashion.
You know, 51,000 illegal immigrants wound up in Chicago since 2022. And Mayor Johnson said today that number is so high because Texas bused them there. But the other part of that is the main reason Texas bused them there is because Chicago's a sanctuary city, right?
I think that, well, the main reason was there's a problem at the border, right? I mean, the border was not in a good position, not in good shape, and people were coming across the border. And then Greg Abbott decided, well, I'm going to have them go to other parts of the country. And I think that we can question the wisdom of that. But I think right now, what I'm trying to figure out is, you know, how do we fix our border and fix our legal immigration system? I'm an immigrant. I don't know if you knew that. I'm one of the few immigrants in Congress, naturalized citizens. I've lived the American dream thanks to the generosity and goodwill of the people of America. How do we make sure that this legal immigration system keeps working? Because I think it is the secret sauce of what makes America exceptional.
New York Mayor Eric Adams was pretty much spared a tough grilling by Republicans. The Republican chair even praised him for cooperating with ICE, but Democrats grilled him, asking if he cut a deal with the Trump administration to cooperate with ICE in exchange for getting his criminal charges dropped. He said, no, there's no deal. Do you believe him?
I'm not sure. My observation on this, for what it's worth, is that Danielle Sassoon, the acting U.S. attorney who resigned, said in a footnote to a resignation letter that basically Mr. Adams' attorneys actually urged a quid pro quo with the DOJ, and that they would only cooperate on the president's immigration priorities if the indictment were dismissed.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that leads me to believe that there's some funny business happening.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.